Welcome to Disability Partnership Calderdale's podcast. My name is Philip Ingham and I'm a development worker for the organisation, and I'll be your host for this podcast. Coming up, we speak to an organisation doing research which will help them to design a plug-in electric charging cable for cars, which is easier to use if you have disabilities. We also look ahead to some upcoming events you might be interested in. But first, my fellow Disability Partnership development worker Nikki recently paid a visit to WAC, the Women's Activity Centre, which is located in central Halifax. There she was given a guided tour by Marie, who gave us some great insights into the work done there. Over to you, Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki from DPC here at WAC with Marie.
Hi.
Marie, do you want to tell me about your services?
Yes, I'm Marie from Women's Activity Centre, and I'll give you a bit of a tour. So we've got the main reception area where we welcome visitors and offer information. It's light and welcoming. And then just off there is one of our one-to-one room where we offer private support. And then there's the office. This is where I work to run the operations for our organisation. But then we've got the main room where the magic happens. This is where we have our fitness equipment, and as you can see, there's somebody on a treadmill. We have treadmills, exercise bikes, weights, steps, mats. We also have massage chairs and an infrared sauna. So we believe in a holistic health approach here at WAC. We believe that good mental health is just as important and linked to good physical health. We believe that through facilitated and naturally occurring support, both professional and peer support, we can alleviate the devastating effects of isolation and loneliness, including anxiety and depression. By working on improving physical and mental health, we can promote greater independence and mobility, therefore raising self-esteem and building confidence. So, holistic health is a combination of healthy diet, exercise and building good mental health. Interaction with others from their peer group who share their background, their culture and their religion means that they can create strong, empathic, mutually beneficial, supported networks and friendships. So these are women who may have lost their husbands and their place in society. They can become lost and invisible, become isolated, and with the time and diminishing motivation to change their situation, their mental and physical health suffers greatly. Cultural and language barriers often exclude them from accessing mainstream help and support. So a place such as WAC that was created just for them, that's culturally appropriate, offers a luncheon club, exercise and health advice, and opportunities for socialising. It's a place that's safe and welcoming, that's accepting, and allows them the opportunity to explore their feelings and discuss mental health issues. It's a place where they can receive help and advice, both practical and emotional support, where we can signpost them to any other further support like DPC, whilst helping them to navigate along the way. We're really proud of what we offer here and what we've achieved so far, and how we support some of the most vulnerable and isolated in our community. So thank you for coming, Nikki, and thank you for taking the time to listen.
Yeah, much appreciated. I love visiting the centre. It's a fabulous atmosphere, and we'll see you soon.
At our most recent open meeting, we were visited by staff from a company called Chameleon Technology, who wanted to speak to our members about a new accessibility project they're running on behalf of Motability, the disability vehicle specialists. I spoke to Nihal from Chameleon during the meeting, and he told me all about the project and why our members' opinions were important.
So my name's Nihal. I'm from a company called Chameleon Technology. We're based in Harrogate, and we primarily work in the fields of smart energy and smart technology. So our main product that we design are in-home displays for smart meters. So if you've got a smart meter around the house, chances are that they were designed by us. The reason why we're here today is because we've been approached by Motability to design an electric vehicle charger that's more accessible. So this, by more accessible, I mean it could be people with arthritis, Parkinson's, MS, basically all kinds of disabilities. Because what we found is that the existing electric vehicle charger isn't that accessible and isn't as ergonomic.
So when you talk about an electric vehicle charger, you're talking about the plug that goes into the side of the vehicle, yeah?
Exactly. So at the moment we're focusing on the charging cable itself. So that's the one end goes into the charger and one end goes into the socket in the car. So we're focusing on the domestic side of things. So we're not focusing on public chargers. Down the line, if we get backing and investment, we could focus on public chargers. But for now, it's strictly domestic.
So why are you visiting Disability Partnership Calderdale today then? You're at our open meeting in Halifax. What's your goals today?
So today the idea is that we have designed multiple prototypes for the charging cables. So by this we mean that we've got each prototype is different from the previous one and they're all different designs. And the idea is that we'll get people to come up to our charging rig, which is essentially a dummy socket from an electric vehicle, and they'll insert each prototype into the vehicle, and at the end we'll get them to rank based on which one they find the most comfortable and the most ergonomic. We've already been to multiple societies. We've been to Parkinson's in Leeds, Parkinson's UK in Leeds, sorry, Arthritis UK, Parkinson's in York, and other organisations in and around sort of West Yorkshire area. And we're just basically trying to get as many people to test it as possible so we can define which one is the best prototype, and then we'll develop that prototype into a finished product.
The feedback you're getting so far, do you think you will find that there's one version that suits more people, or are you getting a divided view at the moment? How's it going?
So at the moment, without spoiling things, we do have a prototype which is most people's preference. So we could just develop that and say, look, this is the perfect one, but we need a larger sample size, and we need as many people from different backgrounds, disabilities, able-bodied people as well to test it to see, okay, this one's the correct prototype. Because, for example, if we have one prototype that everyone with Parkinson's prefers, but people with arthritis don't, then that's a problem. And the idea is that we're never going to develop a charger that benefits everyone. We can only develop a charger that benefits most people, because as I've learned with my research, people with disabilities is very unique, and everyone's disability is different. Even if you have arthritis, you could have it in the arms, the shoulders, the back. If you have MS, that's completely individual for everyone. So we can't, it's like there's no one size fits all. It's just develop the design that benefits most people.
So looking at the designs you're working on, the standard everyday one that people are using at the moment is almost like a cylindrical plug that you pop in. Obviously, gripping that's quite hard. The three prototypes you're sharing with us have all got various kinds of handles, etc. What do those handles actually give the user? How do they generally help a user?
So with the existing design, it's designed for people that are able-bodied, and it's generally just a quick in and out. What we've done with the prototypes is have different variation in grips. So the one that most people prefer is the one where you can grip it with two hands. So this is perfect for guiding it into the socket. If people have Parkinson's, they can sort of balance it easier with two hands. And then another thing what we've done is with the grip, it's probably difficult to visualize, but with the grip we've done it so it's perpendicular to the socket. So as you're pushing it in, the force applied is completely perpendicular, kind of like how would you describe it?
So like a right angle, really, so that you can actually push in. You push with the hand almost flat and in it, almost like a handlebar grip on a bicycle or something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's exactly it. And another thing we've done is make sure that we've used a power grip. So power grip is when you have basically a clenched fist, and the existing design, your wrist sort of bends, and it bends the tendon, which we found with people with arthritis especially, or low dexterity in their hands, dislike that a lot. So when it's a perpendicular grip, your tendons are in line, so it's less strain on the user.
Yeah, and of course, if you're in a wheelchair, the charging port can actually seem quite high up on a vehicle, given the size of modern vehicles as well. So that would even accentuate that. So it gives you more angle options.
Exactly. Yeah. So with the existing design, like you said, if you're lower down in a wheelchair, you sort of have to lift the charging cable above your head and then insert it, which is uncomfortable for obvious reasons. And what we're trying to do is give people just more options. And again, we have one design, but it could be in the future we develop more than one. So if we have one design that benefits most people, but we find, in fact, this design is better for people with arthritis, then we can do a arthritis specific version, or we can just give them a couple of options, and then the user can decide which one they like best and purchase that one.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming along. Our members have really enjoyed sort of trying the different grips out. I know it's got everybody talking in there. Thanks for your time and thanks for coming along. Good luck with the project.
Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting us.
And now a look at some upcoming events with a disability theme in and around the Calderdale area. An event we're very much looking forward to is our summer garden party. We'll be holding it on Tuesday the 27th of August, running from 1pm until 3:30pm. The venue is the Old Rishworthians Rugby Club in Copley Village, and the postcode there is HX3OGU. Those of you who've been to our last few Christmas parties will be familiar with the venue. There's free parking on site, and the venue has a step-free access via a shallow ramp to the left of the building as you look at it from the car park. This will be signposted on the day. Inside there's plenty of room, all on one level, with accessible toilets at the back of the main room. We'll be laying on a big free buffet with hot and cold drinks as well. There'll be musical entertainment on and off through the afternoon, and if the weather is fine, there's a large balcony area outside where you can relax and enjoy views of the nearby riverside and woodland. As ever at our events, everyone is welcome and it's all entirely free. If you know you're coming, why not drop us a text to 0771 612 2897. That's 0771 612 2897. And that'll let us know to expect you and help us to plan the catering. But even if you only decide to come on the day, you'll be guaranteed of a warm welcome. So that's our summer garden party on Tuesday the 27th of August from 1pm until 3pm, and the venue is the Old Rishworthians Rugby Club in Copley Village, postcode HX3OGU. We'd love to see you there. We recently heard about some inclusive bouldering sessions being held this summer in Leeds. The depot is a bouldering and climbing venue, and they've launched a summer of inclusive bouldering sessions for disabled and neurodivergent children and young people aged 7 to 14 years. The sessions are fun, safe, and you don't need any previous experience to take part. They're weekly, commencing in early August and running to September, and they're at the depot, Armley Road, Leeds. To take part in one session costs £11, and if you want to know more information and to book a session, call them, and again they're called the Depot Climbing on 0113 531 7485. That's the Depot Climbing 0113 531 7485. This September, Wakefield Council are getting together local clubs who are looking to make sports accessible for everyone in the area. It's an opportunity to explore new sports, make new friends and have loads of fun. And the event is designed especially for children, young people and families with disabilities, learning disabilities and neurodiversity. The event will showcase the fantastic local opportunities available in the Wakefield district, and there should be something for everyone to try, including yoga and bowls, tennis, football, basketball and many more. Quiet sensory spaces and self-led activities will be offered to give young people the opportunity for some quiet chill time during the event as well. And the event is on Saturday the 7th of September at the Thorns Park Stadium, Horbury Road, Wakefield, and it runs from 11am till 2pm. That's Thorns Park Stadium, Horbury Road, Wakefield, WF2 8TY, and it runs from 11am till 2pm. So that's it for this podcast. On behalf of everyone at Disability Partnership Calderdale, I hope you enjoyed listening to it. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks with more topical interviews and news. In the meantime, you can keep up to date with all the latest events and updates on our website, disabilitypartnershipcalderdale.org. That's disabilitypartnershipcalderdale.org, where you can also subscribe to our free email newsletter. Thanks for listening, and until next time, goodbye.